Hello? Hey, Oliver. What's up, man? Huh?
Hey, remember I had to go to that rental car place, the rental car place down the road from my house because I was having the car trouble? Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, I've got a little problem here. Apparently, Enterprise car rentals rents a little more than cars. I'm kind of in a bind here.
They gave you the Enterprise? Yeah, sure.
You don't believe me? I'll send you a picture of the console right now. Wait, hold on one second. Okay, I sent it to you.
They gave you the Enterprise. You're serious? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do. I'm sitting inside of this thing somewhere. Yeah. Do you know anybody who can help me out?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, here he comes now. Billy, come here, quick. Hang on a second, Oliver. We got a problem. Oliver can't make it tonight. He's having trouble. He got a car at Enterprise, and they gave him the Enterprise.
Oh, wow.
Look, here's a picture. He's really on the Enterprise.
Wow.
And I told him what I could get him started, but I know you're in big time in the video games. See if you can help him out, man. Get this guy started so he can get over here for the review.
Okay, the Enterprise uses a Linux system, so you want to start with Control-Shift-1 and bring the red lever down.
Linux? Who the hell uses Linux? What the hell is Linux?
If you see a blue screen, don't worry about it. All right, here's Ken.
Yeah. All right. So did it work? All right, man. Hurry up. I am a Star Trek fan from day one. Word go. I was there in September of 1966 when the Man Trap, which was the very first Star Trek episode, came on, and I've been a Star Trek fan ever since. And this movie not only does not disappoint, I'm home again, folks. I'm home again. It's Star Trek. Fantastic movie. I can't say enough about it. They took the character development that they began and brought it full circle. They began in the last movie, let's put it that way. They brought it full circle. The special effects were unbelievable. Some of the best special effects I believe that you'll ever see in a movie because of the way that they were done. They were done in such a spectacular way that the special effects even draw you into the movie. I am not going to tell you who the Nemesis is because I think it would ruin the movie, but let me put it this way. He did an extremely good job at Benedict Cumberbatch. This was well done. This was a love letter from J.J. Abrams to Star Trek fans worldwide. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. 4 stars. Actually, I'm going 4.5 stars. This was an excellent, excellent movie. It will rival The Wrath of Khan as the greatest Star Trek movie of them all.
Going into this movie, I had high expectations. I consider the last Star Trek movie to be my personal favorite, and I think one of the best. It rivaled The Wrath of Khan. J.J. Abrams did a heck of a job in not only building new characters out of old characters, but keeping some of the nuances that you remember for some of the characters. And kind of, in the first movie, not too much, but a little bit with some of the characters, some of their sayings, their personalities mainly. Really nailed that dead on for me and kept it very realistic. In this movie, he seems to go back to the humor of Star Trek, which is very difficult to do, I think. I think it's very hard in a science fiction movie with a lot of action in it to put humor in it and make it work. Fortunately for him, it works very well. This is an excellent movie. This is probably better than the first one. I hate to come out as a J.J. Abrams lover, but sign me up. If these two movies would have come out in 1977 and 1980, I'd have never bought a lightsaber. I mean, and that's saying a lot from a guy who's got lightsabers hanging on his wall as a middle-aged adult. I'm going to give it, I'm going with Ken. He stole what I was going to say. 4.5. The only reason it doesn't get 5 is because I reserve that for the ultimate in the greatest Citizen Kane, Schindler's List. I really want to give it a 5. But I think we should keep that for very rare movies, movies that I consider to be ones that are in the top 20 or 30 of all time. But 4.5 stars, and now I am finally getting excited to see if J.J. Abrams can actually be the best director that Star Wars has and outdo Irving Kershner with The Empire Strikes Back. I've had some reservations about that, but right now I'm feeling pretty good about it. Come out and see this movie. You're probably going to see it once, maybe twice, and then you're going to buy it on Blu-ray. 4.5 stars.
J.J. Abrams, here's where I'm going to give you some big-time extra credit. This guy right here has never been a Star Trek fan.
Ever.
Never been a Star Trek fan.
I deplore.
Although you did like The Wrath of Khan.
I like The Wrath of Khan. I did like Nemesis. We were talking about this earlier. Nemesis was decent.
Yeah.
What was the other one that was real good? The Star Trek Generations movie that
Yeah,
was
Generations, then First
Generations
Contact.
was good. And it got better with the new generation coming on.
Yeah, but I'm still an old Trek guy.
I tell you,
I like
just
Kirk,
saw
Spock,
it
and
as,
McCoy.
I always
have.
saw it as just cheesy, flat out cheesy science fiction. And I think that was part of the appeal of it.
Yeah.
Now, there's some cheesiness to Star Wars, too, but they tried to, the special effects had gotten better. I think they had a little bit better. I'm just sorry. William Shatner does not do it for me.
What do you mean?
Space.
The final frontier.
Right.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise.
And you can find me on Priceline.com. Oh, my God, Spock. We have a problem.
Yes. This one is just a fantastic
I mean,
movie.
this guy makes you forget all about the old characters, and that's saying a lot in the fact of Leonard Nimoy. And also, my favorite name for a crew member, if I were stuck on a ship, would be Uhura. Oh!
But you say forget the but. Again,
for the hardcore fans, it won't.
Not trying to give away the plot, but let's put it this way: there is a complete closing of the circle.
There really is, and they pay homage. They pay homage to the old movies.
That's why I said I felt like I was home again.
And I will say the villain in this movie is top notch.
Yes.
This rivals any villain in a science fiction movie I've seen in quite a number of years.
Yeah, this is just a fantastic.
It really is, and I feel almost bad now that I don't want him to direct Star Wars, because I don't see how you get totally invested in Star Trek, do this good of a job, and then switch it completely and go to something that's somewhat religion and space based.
I watched it tonight. I'll watch it tomorrow night. I'll watch it Saturday night. I'll watch it Sunday night.
It's really a great film. It really is, and I don't say that much about science fiction / action movie. This has the perfect mix of old Star Trek and new Star Trek. It was just a perfect mix-up. It was just perfect.
Next week, we're going from space, the final frontier, to the twin bald heads.
Mr. Clean and his brother? I'm confused.
Vin Diesel and Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Rock. I mean, The Rock is in so many things right now. I'm scared to turn on the camera in certain parts of town because I'm afraid he's going to show up.
The Rock is turning into a mountain range.
He is everywhere.
Yeah, I know it. He's everywhere.
I turned on the Ellen show the other day. He was playing saxophone in the band.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
I almost expect to see him in Star Trek.
I almost did too. We have seen how many Rock movies this year?
4.
And this will be a 5th.
This will be the 5th.
5 Rock movies, all within. We've only been doing this a little under 6 months. Mm-hmm. A Rock movie a month.
That's exactly right.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah. And so, needless to say, we're talking about Fast and Furious 6. Number 1, the Fast and Furious was
Number 1,
good.
decent.
2 was Then 3, 4, it went. And then 5 turned it around.
I didn't have a problem. I want to say this. I didn't have a problem with 4.
Yeah.
I thought 4 was okay.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of 4.
And I thought 5 was a lot better.
5 was a lot better. This one looks like it's in...
5 was back to what they did in the first.
And this one looks like it's following in the footsteps of 5. So next week...
And we hope it does.
Next week, we're going to be taking a look at Fast and Furious 6.
Fast and
Furious.
Furious.
It's going to be 7 of those?
6, oh my God. Hey, you know what? And don't forget also next week, we're going to be doing a review of Fast and Furious, but also... The Hangover Part 3 comes out next week.
Yeah.
And this is going to be, I'm going to predict it now, this is gonna be awful.
Yeah, I did not even want to see that because I figured they probably
I
played
can't
this out
believe
as
they're doing
much.
it. I can't
but
believe they're doing it.
They played this out about as much as they possibly could, but then I saw the trailer and that scene where he's driving the car and with the giraffe, I like to fell out of my chair.
I'm gonna say, I think the only funny scenes are in the trailer. I think that's one of those movies.
That's a good possibility.
Because there's not, what else can these guys do? And this time they couldn't figure out where to make them go. So they send them back to Vegas.
Send 'em back to
I mean,
Vegas.
come on.
Well, you know why, don't you? What
Hell, I
happens-
don't know why.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
It didn't for those
And that may
guys.
be what happens with this movie.
That was those
So-
guys that stay away from
Yeah.
Vegas. But
So basically, we're talking Fast and Furious 6, and we may have an honorable mention, Hangover 3.
if Ken gets a chance to see Hangover 3, we're going to let Ken talk about it. Me, I'm probably not going to get a chance to come 2 nights in a row to check out 2 movies. But it will be in our discussions. But Fast and Furious 6 will be the review.
Next week. So until next week, I'm Ken.
I'm Oliver.
And we are going where no man has gone before. I got to go back.
To the bathroom. Yeah.